Fest just saying, she wishes she knew what Mary was going through because, she went through the same thing, I think, with her nephew. Yeah, I think her nephew, her sister's child, and she could have been there to help him. So, that's real and it's great. And I'm so glad he's doing well. And also at FanFest, did everyone see some fan asked, have you spoken to Jen Shah? Anyone? And Meredith said, yeah, yes, I have. Jen told her, well, you can check this off your bucket list now. Speaking to someone in the federal penitentiary, she said it's the real deal. It's 10 minutes. It clicks off afterwards. And she seemed like she's doing well. And then she also said, it does seem like Jen is working on herself and rehabilitating herself and really just taking accountability for what she does. I believe in, you do the crime, you do the time, you get out, all is forgiven. Like we start over. That's the whole point. You've served your time. So good for Jen. Maybe she'll come out a rehabilitated person. Who knows? But Meredith has spoken to Jen Shah in jail. Who would have known, right? Man, interesting stuff going on here today. Excuse me. Um, Now getting it moving on because let's do some Beverly Hills soon. I just want to talk about this because Orange County is over. John Johnson, everyone's a favorite person. John Janssen has sat down after the RHOC reunion. He sat down with Entertainment Tonight. I mean, good for him for booking that interview. They're not looking for a side character to set the record straight all the time. Well, just shows you how big the story was. Well, John wants to let us know at the beginning of this chat. And this chat, by the way, is 30 fucking minutes. 30 minutes of my life that I will never, ever, ever get back. But again, Mary Cosby says you woke up today. It's a good day. That's all that counts. Well, John lets us know at the beginning of this chat, darling, that he is not here with the intent to hurt Shannon. He's not here with the intent to hurt Shannon. He is here to tell the truth. And he lets us know right away by me telling the truth, it is probably going to hurt Shannon. But that is just what it is. I'm here to tell the truth. My intent is not to hurt her. When telling the truth, I'm probably going to hurt her. But there you go. And he says, I'm not delusional. I fully understand that all of you out there are pro Shannon. I mean, let's face it, there have been polls that have been 0% Alexis, 100% Shannon. He says he thinks that his silence contributed to how pro Shannon all of you are. And don't think he's done interviews. He's done bullshit interviews. He's answered one question here, one question there. Nothing he has done should be construed a formal interview. This is his formal interview. Now, this part I like because I've done this before when people have wanted me to speak on things, even though I don't like to. He said, I'm speaking on it here. And when I'm done, I'll basically never speak on this again. Now, that I agree with. You do it once. And he even says, I'm not dumb. I understand the majority of the audience that hates me is still going to hate me. The majority of the audience that hates Alexis is still going to hate Alexis. He's like, I get it. If you hate Alexis and me, and you're that person, that will never change. Nothing I say here can change that fact. He said, the portion of the audience that actually is listening and kind of has an open mind, I'm thrilled to be here for them because they can hear what I have to say. And he's like, if you hear me, great. If not, great. But at least I'm going to speak. So he said, those who want to tune me out can tune me out. You can hate me after. He said that, he's never really done anything to be in the public eye, that when he started dating, and I'm just going to summarize, there's a lot, 30 minutes. When he started dating, and yes, he understands everyone thinks he's a fame whore. When he started dating Shannon, he did not want to film. And that Shannon's contract, according to him, said a condition of bringing you back is that John films. You will not come back if John doesn't film. Now, whether that's in the contract or not, I wonder if Alexis said John's not going to film if she really wouldn't have come back. I mean, she wasn't always where she is today. We're certainly not going to get rid of her, but I don't think Shannon was really ever in trouble of losing her job. He said I was in a very no-win situation, that if I did not film for the woman that I loved, that basically I'd be letting her down and she could have lost her job. So basically, he filmed not because he's a fame whore, but because he loves Shannon so much. It's pretty much what he is saying, because she would have lost her job otherwise. So he did it for Shannon, folks. He has confirmed that he has paid Shannon $60,000, and that he did hire a forensic accountant because Shannon went around saying, all I do is pay for John. All I do is pay for John. And the forensic accountant who went through all of his emails and texts and credit card statements. I mean, what a fucking job. No, thank you. That he always knew he spent a lot on Shannon, but he did not know how much. Well, after the forensic accounting, he realized he was notified he spent $50,000 on her year one. But the entire time they were together, he had learned he had spent $380,000 on Miss Beador. Ooh, girl. Then it comes up to why, I mean, Emily Simpson, the counselor Simpson, has brought this up many times over the past few months during the season, but he was asked the question. This is a really thorough interview. He asked the question, well, why did you sue her when cameras came up? Because you understand how that looked. It certainly looks like you waited till cameras were up because you wanted to be on camera and you wanted this to be part of the storyline. Now, he has said to us that basically the bottom line is the statute of limitations was running out, that he tried to work this out with Miss Beador. Now, don't shoot the messenger, guys. I'm just summarizing the interview here. I'm not telling you how I feel yet, but he's saying that he tried to work it out with Miss Beador, and he was dealing with her CFO, and everything goes through Miss Beador's CFO. I hope you can trust your CFO, Miss Beador. But basically, he just was like, we need to document this. We need to document that Miss Beador owes me $75,000. Okay. And that's all I want at this point. We can work out a payment plan whenever she wants to pay, she can pay, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm paraphrasing, but the bottom line is we need to document this. But he never heard back from the CFO with Miss Beador. It was not being documented. And basically, that the statute of limitations was running out. He tried to work it out with Miss Beador, and he could not work it out with Miss Beador. And as a result, he had to sue Miss Beador, and now he has $60,000. And he revealed throughout the whole thing, he talked about the night of the crash and his kids and Archie. Archie was in the car. Oh, he did also say that the shit that Shannon said about him over the past, I think, 5 years has done serious damage to his businesses and to his family. He implied that his children would get just random calls from fans of Shannon's, and we know there's a lot of you like with threats. So go and listen to that. The season is over. Do we believe anything John Janssen has said? But regardless, weigh in, leave a comment here on Patreon. Regardless, Mr. Janssen has broken